The Mike Tyson fight over the weekend. Did you enjoy the fight?
It was all right.
It was all right. I really enjoyed it. I know there was some mixed feelings about it. Everybody, wanted to see, Mike Tyson knock out Roy Jones Jr. And I shouldn't say just the Tyson fight, but whenever Tyson fights, I don't care if it was in the 90s or whatever, it was a Tyson fight. I don't care if he was facing Evander Holyfield or, Buster Douglas. It didn't matter. It was a Tyson fight. The other dude didn't matter. It was the Tyson fight. The same thing goes for Roy Jones Jr. He didn't matter. It was a Tyson fight. And Tyson definitely won the fight. I was impressed on how well he looked. He did not look like a 54-year-old man. I didn't think so. Did you?
I mean, yeah, you can tell he's older. Yeah.
I mean, in his face. But I'm saying the way he handled himself and how well he moved and
Yeah.
his endurance. And he
Yeah.
could have went longer.
Yeah.
He looked like Mike Tyson. Like back in the day, he was throwing them real compact inside shots. He was fucking Roy Jones Jr. body up. I know his ribs were hurting. I mean, them body shots were thick. And he was really getting in there. And he had a couple shots. I mean, definitely, no doubt about it, won the fight. It shouldn't have been a draw. But Roy Jones Jr. looked a little wore down. I mean, I say that. These men are 50 years old. If I would have got in there for 3 minutes, I'd have been like, suck and win. Like, nah, I need my vape. Hand me my vape.
Oh, my God, stop.
Like, seriously, though. But the highlight of the night for me was when Jake Paul knocked out Nate Robinson. And I mean, knocked him out.
I know, that shit was crazy.
That shit was crazy. He whooped his ass the whole fight. Knocked him out in round 2. He knocked him down, I think, twice in round 1, right? Knocked him down in round 2 and then eventually put him to sleep. And when I mean put him to sleep, put him to sleep. My man, I was wondering where the paramedics were. Like, this dude was, like, not moving for a good, 5 minutes. Like, my man was in another dimension. His mind was completely just, he didn't know where he was or what happened or what he even did. I don't even think he remembers even putting on boxing gloves. That was a nasty knockout. I have the video pulled up and I'm going to play it and put it on our little video here. But knocked him completely out. It was a great moment. Get that boy some milk. He said, yeah, that dude. Like, that's what I was thinking. I'll get that boy some milk. Get him something. Somebody get him. Where's the smell sauce at? Get this man up. He looked dead. I was like, damn, is he dead? Is he alive? They had the draw only because it was an exhibition fight. It was definitely not a draw. It was even Roy Jones Jr. was like, yeah, he won that shit. Like, Mike looked like he was ready to fight some more after the fight. He looked like he was hyped up. He looked impressive.
He was tripping like everybody was worried about dude. He said everybody's worried about him. His last fight was 3 years ago. My last fight was 15, 16 years ago. He said, why is everybody worried about him?
Right, yeah, he did say that. He was like, why is everybody worried about, you worried about Roy Jones Jr.? I was impressed, though. Mike looked in shape. He looked really, I thought when going into the fight, this is not going to, I do not want to see two 50-year-old men, how shameful is this? You know what I mean? We're about to watch two old grandpas fight each other. What the hell are we doing with our lives right now? These men are 54 and 51.
Because it's Mike Tyson.
But I was so impressed because he came out and he just had plenty of stamina. It was a good, entertaining fight. It really was. It just, that retro gets me, man. Anything nostalgic gets me. If I can go back and because Mike looked like Mike. It looked like Mike Tyson. And I remember, everybody remembers growing up to the 90s, you watched Mike Tyson fights. You found the one kid in the neighborhood where mom would buy the fight or even had cable. Y'all flocked over there and you watched the Tyson fights. And that's what I felt like I was doing Saturday night. I felt like I was watching a Tyson fight. And you could tell Roy Jones Jr. was way out of his element. There was no way. He's lucky he didn't get knocked completely out. Good fight, though. It was entertaining. I loved it. So the fight before. And then I'm going to read some stuff from, I found some stuff on CBS.com where they talked about the fight or whatever. They said Snoop Dogg was the surprising MVP of the night. I didn't listen to the whole showman shit. All the other shit was annoying as hell. The performances, just the whole event, how it was. I mean, I don't know. I guess they have to do it because they're charging you $50 for 4 fights. But
Look, our TV hears us.
I just thought it was like I was just like, come on, let's fight, let's do this shit.
Did you hear me?
What?
I said, look, our TV hears us.
Yeah, they're talking about the. I mean, everybody's talking about the fight this morning.
Yeah.
By the way, I made a meme and I posted it of that one on Just Another Day in Paradise. I posted on Instagram too. It's over 2,000 post views. It was like 1,000 post views in like 20 minutes. It was crazy. Yeah. I don't know, dumb shit, I guess, but whatever. So here's the video. I'll play it if you want to watch it. If you guys want to see this, you can see it on our website when we post the actual thing. But yeah. So here's Nate Robinson, little Nate Robinson too, by the way. I don't know what he's like 5'9", I forget what it was. And then Jake Paul takes this shit seriously. You have to give the kid credit, right? Like he don't play around with this shit. So it catches him with a right hook across the face and knocks Nate Robinson down. And at that point, Nate Robinson probably should have stayed down. Don't you believe? He did not look like he was. It looked to me as if I was looking at him. If I'm thinking in his mind, if I'm Nate Robinson at this moment, I'm thinking I ain't about to fucking walk out this ring and let this white boy whip my ass in front of everybody. You know what I mean? This fucking white boy YouTuber. But Jake Paul, I think what Nate Robinson don't understand is this kid takes this shit seriously. He trains. He's training to be a boxer. You can hate on him for what he does all day long, stupid YouTuber. But the son of a bitch takes it seriously and trains his body and goes out there and works to become a boxer. You can't hate on that. And I think Nate Robinson thought in his mind he was going to go out here and knock this boy out. He's just a YouTuber. He's about to get his ass beat. And Jake Paul just came with a little bit of, he came with some fire, knocked him out in the second round. Knocked the shit out of him. So he's laying there, look at him. He's laying there like, he's contemplating right now whether or not he should continue. And look, you can see the look in his face like this motherfucker. Like, I can't go down like this. Look, you can just see it going through his mind. I can't go down like this. See? Yeah, I'm good, man. Yeah. He doesn't want to. You could tell in Nate Robinson's eyes, he does not want to go back out there and fuck with this dude. But he can't go out like that. You know what I mean? Like, he can't go out like a punk. He's got to go out there and fight back. And then bam.
Man.
He stands up, and not even 5 seconds later, he is night-night. And his arms are laying to the side, and this will forever be a meme in history.
So crazy.
He instantly got memed by Jake Paul, like forever. Nate Robinson will always and forever be a meme. Every people are already doing a Nate Robinson. They're already laying to their arms to the side. What did you think in that moment when that happened?
I didn't think he was alive.
You know what? At first, I'm like, oh, shit. You know, you see a knockout. You're like, oh, he knocked him the fuck out, right?
He was there for a minute, though.
Yeah, then he's just motionless, not moving. And, like, I'm like, where are all the doctors at? Where's the medical staff? Look, he's dead. My man is dead for, like, a good 5 minutes. I felt so bad for him. I don't know, man. What's up, Stilo? Enter the room. Tanya said that fight sucked. I thought it was entertaining. I loved it. I know some people were like, man, that should have been more or whatever. Nate knew he was in trouble after the first knockdown, but his pride made him stand up. It did. It really did. And the NBA never box again. You just can't discredit the fact that Jake Paul put work in. Yes, he's a YouTuber. Yes, he is. Nate Robinson was in shape too. He's a basketball player. No doubt about it. But Jake Paul puts work in. He trains. He boxes. Nate Robinson ain't boxing and doing boxing training and shit. You know what I mean? Mm. And he got put that. I was worried for Nate Robinson's health after the first 5 minutes of him laying motionless on the mat. Right? Did you feel bad for Nate Robinson?
I mean, I'm just hoping he was alive.
Well, even when they rolled him over and tried to get him up, he was like, I'm feeling a little woozy here, you know? Like, they had to, like, sit him gingerly down in the chair and make sure he was okay. He didn't know where he was. He got knocked in the next week. It was a great fight, though. I enjoyed it.